Tuesday. It's so good to see you guys. How are you doing today? Hello, it is good to see you. Adam, hello, take your time. Thank you. Sorry, I realized I forgot on Saturday when we streamed, Jeannie was logged into my computer, so I was like logging in. I was like, wait, this is not my account. This looks very different. And then so, yes. And then so I was like, what was my password again? It took me a hot second, but we're here. We're here. Demon Doggo, hello. Meowing, hello. And thank you so much for the 45 months. Thank you. A fresh week's dawn, a joyful sight, Irene stream, a cozy light, brushes dance with vibrant hues, painting numbers, dreams infused. Welcome back with hearts so true, bubble wrap crew, missing you. Thank you. Hopefully this doesn't break my computer now. Do you understand hearts now? It's broken still. Or maybe I just don't know how to make a heart. My forehead? Does that get triggered? Get triggered! Anyways, 1 minute Korean. 네. 그래서 오늘은 우리가 페인팅을 할 건데요. 저번에 제가 맞아 못 만들었지만 오늘은 이 페인팅을 되도록이면은 많이 완성하도록 하겠습니다. 제가 아니에요. 순간적으로 제가 오랫동안 로그인을 안 해가지고 아이디랑 패스워드를 까먹었는데 요번 기회에 다시 그거를 되찾게 됐네요. 기억하게 됐어요. 그리고 요즘 날씨가 아주 덥네요. 주말 내내 엄청 더웠고 오늘도 살짝 덥네요. 여러분들은 시원하게 계신가요? 자, 그래서 제가 주말에 남편이랑 같이 페인팅하는 페인트 나잇을 갔거든요. 근데 그게 되게 재밌어가지고 오늘 괜히 다시 또 페인팅하고 싶은 거예요. 그래서 오늘 페인팅하게 됐습니다. 오늘 그릴 그림은 이거예요. 이렇게 화분이 있고 약간 그리스처럼 생겼죠? 근데 우리가 그리지 않고 이미 그려져 있고 우리는 그냥 색칠만 하면 되는 거예요. 참 쉽네요. 그러고 하면서 우리가 전에 했던 Okay, I think that's been way over a minute. We'll be painting this painting today. I was just saying that Dennis and I went to like a paint night over the weekend and it was so much fun. So I was like, I want to paint today. It just sounds so comfy and like very comfy. So that's why we're painting today. I just need to rip this open. Painting. What we painting? We're painting this. Little paradise. A little paradise. I feel like I heard Dennis, but then I don't know if I did. But I need a little bit of a sword. Hi Jay Blair, how are you? It is seriously so hot these days. I thought I turned on the AC, but it's not sufficient. So, my face is cut off. Oh, there we go. Got our little avocado. Can't tell if that was Dennis coming home or not. Yep, and then while we do our painting, we can also continue to play our game that escalated quickly. So we might throw that into the mix as well once I get situated. Got my water and I've got my paper towel so we don't create a mess here. And then we can paint. Oh, also, by the way, I finished the watermelon the other day. It's really cute. I know I didn't get to finish it on stream, but I did finish it after stream. It's very janky. Looks like this. Look kind of funny. It's the watermelon, but you know the thing that's funny is like looks like a dead watermelon because it has like an X for the eyes. It's kind of violent. It looks like a dead watermelon. So funny. I'm still recovering from my leg wound. Oh my goodness. How's the recovery process going? How is everything healing? Looks great. Thank you. Okay, so let's go. I hope you recover quickly. Okay, so I'm just gonna go and start with the blue background because I think that is, maybe I'll just start with the blue background. So blue is number 2. Okay, we need number 2 for the blue ocean. Hi Russ, how are you? Who is that? Ice, hello! 38 months, almost at the end of my 3rd trimester. Yay! Happy birthday! Happy subversary! Happy subversary! Okay, I guess that wasn't Dennis because I don't hear him coming up and showering. Dennis the other day slept wrong on his pillow and hurt his neck. So if he does come home, I got to heat up dinner for him. Oh, this color is so pretty. It's bubbly corn blue. It's like, what kind of blue? Oh, it's bubbly corn blue. Just kidding. I honestly don't know what bubbly corn blue is. But this kind of look, well, this is a little too dark. Little too dark. Oh my gosh. I just totally painted over this leaf on accident. That's all right. Happy little mistakes. You need to fix him. Oh man. Oh gosh, how do I fix him? Okay, Dennis, come on. Relax your neck. Like that. Oh, by the way, oh my gosh. So Dennis and I watched a movie last night because Netflix, I kind of like this actually. Netflix is releasing a lot of like old movies. And then so it's kind of like perfect for like movie night, I feel like. And then yesterday we watched a movie from like 10 years ago. I didn't know about it at the time, but have you guys heard of the movie Ender's Game? Or it's a book originally. It's a book series. But anyways, I think I like sci-fi because the rating for it was okay, but I really like the movie. Yup, seen that one. Okay. No? Releasing old movies because they're out of ideas. I guess I kind of like it though. Because there's a lot of movies that I haven't watched. And then so it's kind of perfect for like, you know, just like... and then also like even the older movies now, because they're still not that old, the movie quality is like not bad. So... Yes, I have heard of it, but never watched it. Not gonna lie, I's wrong there. Yeah, I guess it's kind of like smart because it's kind of cheaper to host those. I'm sure the licensing fees aren't as expensive. But yeah, maybe a lot of people have watched them. But it seems like not a lot of people here have watched them. But anyways, I really enjoyed the movie. Is anyone gonna watch the movie? If not, I want to spoil it for you. I'm just kidding. With enhanced video quality. Yeah, which I don't even know how you release old videos with enhanced video quality, because like how I understand how you make good video quality potato and how that's possible, but like how do you enhance video quality for something that never existed? Or maybe it's just it existed but they didn't have the ability before to be able to have the platform to send out the enhanced video quality. I don't know. But anyhow, okay. The premise of this movie is basically in this future state of Earth, there was an attack from an alien species that almost killed everyone, and the world almost died, but this one specific commander kind of saved everyone by like driving his ship into the heart of this giant spaceship that looks basically like the Avengers Ultimate Bad spaceship, and just exploded everything, and all the enemies went away. And then after that, the military has been basically preparing for the day that the bad guys would return because they went away. And then in order to do that, they realize the enemies are really smart and have like certain patterns of swarming to attack. So they decided to recruit children. Yes, very ethical. Children for war, so that they could recruit really smart children to be able to figure out war tactics. And then that's where this boy, Ender, gets recruited to. And so that's the premise of the story. It's like this boy who looks really, really like, who is very young and like kind of scrawny, I guess, gets drafted into this like alien fighting military. But then there's a lot of twists and turns along the way. I seen a music video, Year Old remastered it. Oh, also a lot of money getting dumped into projects, both gaming and film. They have heavy deficits for return on investment. Companies can't afford to keep getting 50% or less on their investment back on returns. Yes, but I did hear that they're probably gonna be making a second version of Hogwarts Legacy, so can't wait till that comes out. That was random, but anyways, they picked out specific talented kids who were maybe too smart or something. Scary smart even. Yes, in this case it was kind of scary smart. But yeah, I really liked the movie. The turn of events was very, very good. I wish like spoilers wasn't a thing and I could just wipe your memories and tell you what happens. Are you guys gonna watch it? Because if you're not gonna watch it, can I just spoil it for you? If you guys say yes, then I will. Child labor, child soldier, tomato, tomato. My goodness. Okay. Oh, Dennis is home now. Okay, I think I have to go downstairs to make dinner for him real quick. So I'll be right back after I finish this portion. And then I will just say spoiler alert and then just tell you what happens. Because I thought it was so good and I must talk about it with people, but none of you have watched it. I mean, I hadn't watched it till yesterday either, so that's totally fine. Okay, I'll be right back. You guys look at the nice sleep and meditate. you guys finish painting it for me? Thank you. Buckley Gamer! Thank you so much for the 33 months. Thank you. How have you been? Okay. Time to go and shower. And just got back home. I'll pop back in. Sounds good. Have a cool, refreshing shower, Ice. She's back. We weren't forgotten. I'm sorry. Nope, you've definitely not been forgotten. Okay, let's play this game while we play also. I don't know which card we left off. I think these are the cards that we've already done. Except we did the blues, but anyhow. Let's see. I just checked my horoscope. What did it say? Least likely to ruin my day, most likely to ruin my day. Oh my gosh. This is a great question. What does your horoscope say? Does anyone check their horoscope? I kind of want to see now what my horoscope says for today too. I'll look this up. But yeah, what is your guys' horoscope? My horoscope is an Aries. I'm a ram. I can like go and start fights with people with my, what do you call it? Horn. And I can be aggressive. No, I'm just kidding. I think generally Aries is known for being free-spirited. I forget. I don't know what Aries is. Do you guys trust in horoscopes? I know some people are very into horoscopes. I like reading about horoscopes, but like I can't remember all the horoscopes because there's too many of them. So I do more of like the blood type personality thing. Nope, I'm a grumpy old man that knows horoscopes are made up. But why? Why? I feel like, yes, probably horoscopes are made up so that you're like, oh my gosh, that's totally me. I must buy this whatever color of this product because it totally matches my vibe. But, okay, let me see my horoscope thing for the day. I'm kind of curious because today was a long day. Okay, let's see. Horoscope today. Okay, let's see. Free daily horoscope for today. Oh, like, why not? Okay, so mine's the Aries. So today's free daily horoscope. Aries. You generally are good at sizing up other people and sensing their thoughts and feelings. What? What does sizing up mean, other people? Is it just like assessing other people? Is that what sizing up means? I'm the same as Buckley Gamer. What did Buckley Gamer say? We were forgotten. Bubbly corn, you left us unattended and I drazed the paint. Oh my god, no! No! So you guys are all kind of loopy on paint water right now. Capricorn is mine. Okay, Buckley Gamer. I will... Oh, and the multiple... Okay, I see Capricorn and Virgo. I'll tell you your horoscope in the most like horoscopy way. Okay, so for all my Capricorns, where are you? Okay, Capricorn, No, I don't want it for you, Tara. December 22nd to January 19th, you might find yourself thinking about a possible future vacation. You've worked hard during the last few months and feel you deserve a break. This year, you're likely to want to do something different from the norm. Perhaps travel to a foreign land associated with a great spiritual tradition, if possible. You should feel closer to your loved ones and optimistic about the future. Enjoy. Okay, does that sound right, Buckley Gamer? Oh, who else? Nezu, did you guys seek out a vacation? I feel like 100% of normal human beings probably have stayed out of vacation. Free sizing people up. Sizing people up. Yep, they're talking. Does that sound right? Okay, well, let me say Capricorn and then I see a Pisces. So for... Oh, I already did Capricorn. Virgo for Monstrous Tom. Okay, let's do Monstrous Tom. So Monstrous Tom, your horoscope as a Virgo. Monstrous Tom's birthday is in between August 23rd and September 22nd. Let's see. This is a time when you're likely to feel especially idealistic and hopeful. Okay. Okay, are you buying the lottery ticket too? Spiritual experiences may have you on cloud nine. Interesting. Okay, you're on a high right now. Virgo, high 9 Virgo. Your intuition is also strong. You might consider taking a future trip to a distant state or foreign country. Wait, this is sounding very similar to the Capricorn one. I think this horoscope thing knows that everyone wants to go on vacation. Perhaps one associated with a great spiritual tradition. Wait a day or two and talk it over with a friend before making a specific arrangement. Okay, wait, let me finish reading mine because I didn't finish reading mine. Aries. Stop, give me advertisements. No, I don't want. You generally are good at sizing up other people and sensing their thoughts and feelings, Aries. But today, that talent is greatly enhanced by increased intuition. This is so false. Today has been a rough day at work. That is not true right now. You should be feeling especially enthusiastic and optimistic today. Okay, clearly this horoscope thing is like not right. Both work and home life are likely to be looking good. Okay, it's not like today went horribly at work, but like it was very busy and like not the best day. So it's just really funny that it's focusing on something that is like not happening today. Physically, you should be healthy and vigorous. Spiritually, you should be strong. Enjoy your day. Okay. Physically, I am like opposite of that right now because like my lips are breaking out and stuff. This horoscope site linked to a travel site. It's like, and if you're thinking of a vacation, might I suggest Greece? Yeah, at least mine didn't include travel. That's funny. Oh, Pisces. Sorry, Phil. Let me see yours. This is ridiculous. Did any of the other ones that I read for the Capricorn and Virgo make sense? Okay, Pisces. Pisces, February 19th through March 20th. Ah, my dad's a Pisces. You're good at dealing with others, but today you should be especially so. Okay, are you especially good at dealing with others today? Your intuition is strong and you're likely to instinctively understand others' thoughts, feelings, needs, and desires. Kind of sounds similar to what the Aries one was talking about, sizing up people. You give freely of your experience, knowledge, and understanding. This brings others closer to you, which can work for you on many levels. Virtual social events may bring new friends together. Oh my gosh! That part is true. We're all together right now. Here, Phil, virtual social event. Right now, we are getting closer all together. Yeah, that part's true. They mixed yours up with someone else's, perhaps. I am Aquarius. I am water. Oh, water. Okay, let's see if Adams is accurate today. Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. Your health should be in... Stop. It's giving me an ad. Your health should be in top shape today. Aquarius, you're likely to feel physically, emotionally, and spiritually strong and ready to tap into your inner power. Your inner power. Whatever that is, your inner power. Dreams may make it possible to release old traumas and move ahead. An increased understanding of the needs and desires of others enriches your relationship. Take heart from past success. Continue as you are and enjoy your day. Okay, none of these are very like eye-opening because they're all sounding super duper uber similar to each other. Maybe I'm just a grumpy man that is not buying the travel advertisement here. Inner power goes Cyan. What's Cyan? Cyan. I have a runny nose and I hate everything. Sounds legit. See? I'm telling you, there's something with this website. It's completely off. What's that? Kilnova! Hello! And thank you so much for the 37 months. Thank you. Okay, clearly So, most likely to ruin my day. I don't know. Good thing our day is almost over. I don't think horoscopes usually say anything bad, right? Orson! Thank you so much for the 45 months. My horoscope says you don't have friends or life and you're boring. Oh wow. The stars and universe know me so well. No, horoscopes apparently are clearly false because like mine was like opposite of today. And so that means you have lots of friends and lots of what would you say? And you are very, very interesting. Okay. This horoscope thing did not work. Clearly. Okay, next card. We move on with life. Sometimes horoscopes aren't 100% right for per individuals. I guess so. But it was like not even close at all whatsoever. I need this to be a little closer just to be more comfortable and so that I can lean back. I have guests visiting from out of town this weekend. What should we do? Did we do this one already? I feel like we did. Okay. A time traveler came back in time to get my help. What is their mission? Ooh, least likely I'll help them. Most likely I'll help them. Oh, interesting. Okay. Time traveler came back from time. What would I be most likely helping them with? What do time travelers generally come back in time for? It's like, I need to change the past, usually, right? What would you be most likely helping them with if they traveled back in time and convinced you? But how do you know they're not lying to you? They could totally be lying. But yeah, what would you most likely help them with if a time traveler came and approached you and be like, I'm from the future. Would you please assist me with this? What would you most likely help them with? Trying to brainstorm things. Alas, the time has cometh, while I am tranquil at the merriment of thine artistic virtues, foretold I may say that thine work will be one of blue beauty, but ho, it is mine exodus from stream due to head pain. Oh no, I rest to the sounds of stream. Good morrow, and enjoy the stream. Thank you, Ankle. I'm sorry to hear that you have head pain. I hope your head pain goes adieu as well soon. Taking out Skynet? Who is Skynet? Is that... I'm assuming that's a bad guy in some movie reference that I'm not getting. Okay, I should have a paper towel just in case because I don't want it to seep in. Okay. Skynet, are you suggesting she will be the mother of the leader of the human resistance in the future? And are you also suggesting you're the father? What is Skynet? What have I never heard of this Skynet? TLDR, head is ouchie. Me lay down because you're stream cozy. Okay, Skynet is from Terminator movie. Oh my goodness. No, I would not help a robot. No, don't say that. Because robots might come and kill you. The Terminator looks scary. I have not watched the movie, but all I know is like the melting version of the... That's all I know from Terminator, the I will be back portion. Let's see. If someone from the future came and said they need help, it's the plot reference to the Terminator movie series where time travel is involved. Oh, of course there would be time travel involved. Guess if there's robots, there could be time travel involved. What generally? Usually it's like to find a chip or to find a lost person or to find a cure or like to find a hint about like an incident. Yeah, I can't really think of anything. But please, no spoilers, Irene. Don't worry. I've already spoiled everything for you in Terminator, so you cannot watch any longer. I'm just kidding. I can't spoil anything. I've never watched it. Oh, I was gonna tell you guys that I was gonna spoil the Endgame movie for you guys. Assuming you guys are not interested in watching. So if you're interested in watching, is that unethical? This is like an ethics question. If people have not watched a movie and you're not sure if they're going to watch the movie, but there's a high likelihood they won't watch the movie, and you tell them about the movie and you spoil it, is that unethical? I guess you're ruining their chance of watching the movie now if they find that it's good. I mean, they could still watch the movie, I guess. Is that unethical? Hey, Aster, to finally find out the Krabby Patty secret formula. I would definitely help them. If someone asked about that, I would definitely help them. Because I would want to know it too. I will never do that. I don't like hearing spoilers. Okay, fine. I feel like that's going to be the general consensus. It depends on the age of the movie. Okay, what if the movie was 10 years ago? There was like plenty of time for people to watch the movie. Plenty of time. Okay, now we move on to the orange. Don't worry, I'm going to put a second coat on all of this as well. You know, it's looking kind of splotchy at the moment. No way. That's fine. But why Marlene? I mean, Irene. Okay, which movie are we speaking now? No, I was just talking about the Ender games. Because apparently I'm the only one who watched the movie. Or out of the people who have watched it thought that it was good. Ender games. Did I say Ender? Okay, fine. I won't say it. I think it's unethical. Apparently, it's unethical. Okay, next card. My friend wants to borrow my laptop and needs the password. What is it? Least secure password? Most secure password? Okay, I'm actually like very curious what you guys think of this. Like, what would you count as least secure password and most secure password? I feel like your computer doesn't even let you do least secure passwords anymore. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? Most secure password, I feel like, is just the Mac, like, not Mac, the, like, random password generator. Because then it's random, and it's a bunch of random characters. So that would be the most secure. I think I try to do that. Tell them to get their own laptop. Yeah, so you could do that. The most insecure, I'm actually like, what would be the most insecure? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your birthday. What about like a holiday? Like your favorite holiday? That's actually pretty secure. Like, what? Like people would never guess. Like, this person really loves like Easter, so they decide to set their password as Easter. That actually sounds really smart because I don't think I've ever heard of anyone doing that. And a hacker will not be able to figure that out. I would think. Password 1. Okay, that used to be like the default. Yes. Like there were some passwords where it's like the computer or whatever you get comes with that default password. And I think it was password 1. Log in as guest or something doesn't give them access. What's your name? I forgot. For password? Fax? As a password? Is this 8? It sure is. That was kind of like a very random question. Too random. Most secure. You know what though? Or not. I'm kind of worried, like what if the random password generator is like AI, like an AI can solve that for you. Be like, hey AI, give me the most likely random password generated password for this. Actually, I'm sure they have already accounted for that, right? It's random, therefore it cannot be. But like if it's random, like it still must run through some kind of like formula to generate it. I don't know. Is it truly random? Sip your water. Thank you for redeeming. Cheers. Trying on phone, sorry, but the Google suggested passwords are generally very safe. Oh, really? Okay, that's good. I've been really lazy, so using that. And the good thing about it is that your phone generally remembers the password if you set it to. So that's kind of nice. But what if someone steals your face? Then they could use Face ID to log into things. Why am I so paranoid about stuff? Or should I be a professional hacker? Okay, next question. I just failed my driving test. What did I do wrong? Least embarrassing, most embarrassing. Does anyone have like driving test stories? Did everyone pass their driving test on their first try? I want to know. Did people pass their driving test on their first try? There's like certain neighborhoods I remember around my childhood city that were known to have like lower pass rates. So parents try to avoid taking their kids there because it would be hard to pass there. But I got taken to a place that had pretty high pass rates. How many times do you guys think it took me to pass my driving exam? I passed on first try. Nice, Angel Hunter. 3 tries to pass. Okay, Choppa, it took 3 tries to pass. But you did it. Okay. Guess how many times I had to take it. Five? Wow. I heard that. I heard that. 2? How did you know? 5? Phil says 5 too? Are you even allowed to take it that many times? I think if you fail so many times, you might have to take the permit test again. Okay, well, to your guys' surprise, I passed on first try. But to your guys' unsurprise, I did pass, but I really shouldn't have because I made so many mistakes. And I really think the exam person was either super checked out or was having a really good day or just didn't care. Didn't care about the safety of the streets. Because I stopped past the stop sign, I'm pretty sure. And I know that's like an automatic fail, is what I heard. But I was so nervous about it. And you guys know my reaction time. It's not like on purpose, but like my reaction time is pretty bad, as you can tell on video games. So imagine how that looks behind the wheel. Not anymore, don't worry. But like when I'm initially driving and don't have as much driving under my belt, you know? Like, so basically, yeah. But I passed on first try. What could happen? Pass. Yeah, that's basically what happened. My driver wasn't even looking at the road. I mean, I'm the driver. I was the driver. But the exam person was not even looking at the road. And the funny thing is, like, Mama Lee was surprised and kind of not happy about the fact that I passed, because she was like, okay, no. You were not supposed to pass. You're supposed to not pass and then get more practice. Take this as a learning lesson and become humbled by this experience to put more effort into safe driving, and then practice more, take more lessons, and then take another, 2 to 3 to 4 exams, and then drive. But oh no, this driving instructor decided to give my mom a heart attack and just give me a pass on the first try. And so, yep, I passed on first try. I passed my CDL test first try. What's a CDL test? My daughter passed. How much did you pay them? Yeah. I had a special handshake. Sir? Slipped a little $20 bill. Yeah, so surprisingly, I passed on first try. Miraculous. Scary stuff. Commercial driver's license. Oh, that's so cool. What's a commercial driver's, like, to drive a truck? I think actually I can drive a truck, because I drove a camper van once. I'm stuck waiting in line at the post office. Oh, I thought it's a police office at first. Post office. How should I pass the time? Oh, I already know what I would do to pass the time. What would you guys do to pass the time if you're stuck in the line at a post office? That is very, very oddly specific. This person who wrote this one must have got stuck at the post office that day. They got stuck at the post office and they were like, man, what would other people have done to pass the time? Who's that? Quake Cannon! Thank you so much for the 45 months. First time passer Irene. High five. Thank you. Thank you. Hey guys, I'm stuck at the post office. Oh my god, look at this line, guys. Yeah. But lines at the post office, honestly, do take quite a while. You have to have quite some patience to wait out the line at the post office. But what would you do? In reality, I think I would most likely play a mobile game, because that's usually how I pass the time. But if I wanted to, venture out of my comfort zone, not comfort zone, but like, get a little more creative, I would, how like when you people watch, you can kind of like, you try to like come up with a story about like, hey, I wonder what's their story, like I wonder what's their situation, and you try to make something up, try to illustrate a fantasy scenario of what they are. I'd probably do that. I think I would probably do that subconsciously of everyone in front of me. Depending on their package, I'd be like, what is in their package? Where is it going? What is most likely in their package? I'd probably play a game of that to myself. This is number 9, this number 8. Okay. See you and I were thinking the same. Oh, we were? Yeah. Okay, apparently it's a common game. It's a common game. Like, what would be in that triangular looking package? Highly suspicious. Highly suspicious. Triangle. It could be a weapon. Or it could be a giant Toblerone chocolate. I should ask for a piece. And then you can kind of tell by the way they're holding it. Like, is it heavy? Is it not heavy? Are they holding it in a suspicious manner? Where, like, does it look illegal? Does it look valuable? I should become a detective. But you can tell all of this based on the power of observation, you know? Use your x-ray vision or not just assume certain things about their packages based purely on their appearance and body language. Yeah, exactly. It's almost like you got x-ray vision. I was gonna say that would be fun to have though. That superpower would be fun to have at the post office. Could be a tiny UFO. Exactly. You don't know. Could be a tiny little UFO holding tiny little aliens that may take over the world or are bringing treasure. Okay, so next question. We're going through cards too fast, though. We're going to run out of cards, so we need to stop down. Oh my god. This is crazy because I was just talking about the police. And because I thought the post station before said police station before. 9. It says, I have been arrested, but I get one phone call. Who should I call to bail me out? Oh, okay. Who would you call to bail you out, guys? Who would you call to bail you out? Yeah, I know who I'm gonna call. I think least likely I'll spend the night in jail. Most likely I'll spend the night in jail. Oh my goodness. Who do you think we should call to get bailed out? I feel like we should skip friends and family because, like, that's too obvious. It needs to be, like, a character. I don't know. Who would you... Ghostbusters. Yeah. Who would most likely... I will call a friend, but I don't have one. Oh no! I don't know how would you tell your friend when you call for the bailout or a family? Be like, okay, hey, so I'm at the jail. I'm in jail. I'm at jail. I'm in a jail. I'm in a jail cell. I'm at the jail. How do you say? I'm at the jail. And don't freak out. Don't worry. You can be a hero today. You can bail me out. All you gotta do is bring money, about $100 million, to the police. What? $100 million? What did you do? Well, I'll tell you once you come here. Everything's fine. Don't worry. In the future, once you go to jail and I get this call and you say you're at the jail, I'll bail you out. What a great investment. Now come friend, bail me out. Ask what the heck you did, I'm guessing. Exactly. Arrested versus visiting. Well, this one's to actually bail you out. The only 1 minute to explain everything to... Oh my god! You only have 1 minute to ask for them to bail you out? I did not know that. That's interesting. Okay, so then you have to say, hey, I'm in the jail. It's very important that you bring your entire wallet, your big wallet, yes, and yes, come to the, I was gonna say airport. Come to the police station with your entire wallet. I'll explain everything once you get here. Everything will be fine. Don't worry. That takes care of it in 1 minute. Not suspicious. I didn't say the word bail. I just asked for their wallet. They won't know. They won't know. They won't know. Da-da-da. Bring the Monopoly. Yes, bring the Monopoly Mini. The big yellow ones. Bring all the big yellow ones. That's the 5 hundos, right? Man, now I want to play Monopoly. I want to play Monopoly. I want to play board games. Okay, and the other green. Da-da-da. Okay, number 14. The money isn't for bail. It's to fund our extended getaway when you break me out of here. Perfect. Clearly, Meowing has done this before. Meowing has gone through this conversation before. This is fantastic. You know what? This is a good learning lesson, you know? In case you guys were wondering, hypothetically, if I have to make that 1 minute call, how do I handle that conversation? This is how you handle the conversation. We're having a dry rehearsal right now. Perfection. Whoopsie. Wah. Okay, so I'm sleepy. Why am I so sleepy? These days it's so strange. Like I feel like I've been getting decent amount of sleep. But I think it's because it's hot, probably. It's like not quality sleep because I have nightmares. Because it's so hot at night. It was like 80 degrees last night, apparently. And I'm like dreaming of like being late to meetings. I'm dreaming of Tyrannosaurus Rex chasing me. All the possible scary dreams. So like I'm so tired these days. Like my eyes are literally puffed up. Like my left eye is kind of puffed up these days because I've been not sleeping well. But anyhowsels, can't wait for it to cool down. Jail money. Don't tell mom. Bring pillow. I like that. You should be a movie scriptwriter. I like that. Jail money. Don't tell mom. Bring pillow. I like that. Am I the only one worried that if Irene got arrested and landed in jail, that it means she probably did it? Because underneath that sweet exterior is the time bomb waiting to explode. Yeah, you never know. You never know if it was Irene, if it was Marlene, or if Irene was the true devious one this whole time and Marlene was just a front she set up. And so, in actuality, she might need to make that call. Jail, money, don't tell mom, bring pillow, Tempur-Pedic, preferably, with my fluffy blanket. The heat should break tomorrow. That's so good too. No denial. Hey LJ, how are you? Okay, so we need number 12. We need number 12 on the stems, but we will go with number 2 for now and then go with some more ocean. Time to vamp up our ocean. How'd I get paint there? How'd I get paint there? Okay. Ready for the next question? Ready for the next question? We're like doing speed rounds. These are like power speed rounds. A little kid just shouted something mean to me. What did they say? Oh my gosh. We know what they said. Skibbity toilet, Ohio. Oh no, and we know what it means now too, so that's sad. Least likely to still bother me to tomorrow. That would probably still bother me to tomorrow for multiple reasons. Oh, sadness. At least before I watched that video, I wouldn't have known what it meant, and I would be like, oh, they need to go to the bathroom. Really, really, really bad. Like, it's like, yeah, go to the bathroom, skibbity toilet, Ohio. Like, I might have thought that, but now that we watched the video, we know what it means, and therefore, it will bother us till tomorrow. But what would actually be something mean that not bothers you tomorrow? If they spoke it in normal language, or like stated the obvious, I guess. Like, no. I painted over. Oh well, that's okay. Painting a little over the leaves are okay. We'll be painting over them later. What mean things do kids say? Okay, honestly, one thing that would be kind of sad, but would be like if I gave the kid a cookie and I cook something and the kid's like, nee, that's not really yummy. Or like, that's not really for me. Or like, blech. It might bother me till tomorrow. Or maybe it won't bother me till tomorrow if I know that it doesn't taste good. Okay, another thing that would bother me till tomorrow is if the kid like called me like, excuse me, Grandma. You know? I'd be like, oh no. Oh no, they think I'm a grandma. Granny. Yeah, excuse me. Oh my gosh. You know what would really bother me till tomorrow? If they're like, excuse me, old lady. I'm lost. Can you please help me? Like, be like, you know what? You stay lost. No, I'm just kidding. You're a nuisance to society. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. And now you guys know why I have to get bailed out of jail. Because then the kid would start crying and go, this granny totally said something super mean to me. And I'd be to the police officer, well, he started it. He called me an old lady. And he'd be like, ma'am, there's really nothing wrong with that. You're not a lady after all. But how do you know? You're married, ma'am. Be like, yeah, it still gives no right to call me an old lady. Ma'am, I think you're being very highly defensive. You need to calm down. Don't tell me to calm down. I'm so calm already. Okay, no, this is not what happened. This is not what happened last Wednesday evening. Something my wife has told me about the thing where a random kid refers to you as an older looking adult. Yeah, I think I would, because and they do it with such a sweet face. They're like, excuse me, old lady. Like, I'm like, excuse me, child. When will that ever benefit you? Do not ever, even if you run into a grandma that you may think is 120 years old, don't call her old lady. It just say it for your own benefit, so that you do not give someone a heart attack. Just say, excuse me, beautiful lady. Excuse me, kind lady. Excuse me, amazing lady. So many other ways to say it. Don't say whatever you say. Don't say old lady. Don't say old lady. I mean, I don't know what kid would say that unless they're purely evil. If the kid calls you old, the next day we'll see him on the news. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is very intense. Don't worry, he won't end up on the news. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. How do these, you know what? Some of these questions are so random that makes me think like, did the person writing the card go through an event that would trigger that question that day? I feel like that's what it makes me think. Okay, next question. Excuse me, big sister. Oh, that would be cute. I like it. Ani. I have 2 tickets for a dream vacation and my friend really wants to go. How are they trying to convince me? Oh my gosh. That's perfect. I mean, to convince me, it's pretty easy. I feel like it's pretty easy. Be like, oh my gosh, we should totally go on that vacation together. If we go on vacation together, like, I can look at all the best eateries. That would definitely sell me number 1. And, oh my gosh, I know the best spa there. Be like, okay, I'm sold number 2. And then I know all the best beaches and shopping spots there. And what else? And I am fluent in the language there. That would definitely be a top sell. And I'm a morning person and like to come home early in the evenings. That would be perfect travel buddy for me. Do you like them much, or is that annoyed coworker who you heard you just won? Won? Or is it that annoying coworker who heard you just won? Oh, won the trip. Oh my gosh. But if the coworker actually said all of those things, said, I know the best eateries, and I know the best spas, and I'm fluent in that language, I would take them. What would be the biggest red flags, I guess, if like someone wanted to go on a trip? I guess like if they want to do too much, like too much, that sounds stressful. I'm like, nope, you're not vacation ready. You need to chill. You need to go and take a chill pill first, and then we may consider. But you need to chill, yo. You cannot vacation if you're not vacation ready. And they're like, but what if the vacation makes me chill? No, you are too stressful to be around. I cannot. But I am one of those people, actually. That's probably, Dennis, is like you're describing yourself right now. I'm like definitely one of those people that will overbook schedules when going on vacation, because I want to just go see so much. So I'm just describing myself. I was born vacation ready. Oh my gosh! You must be a Capricorn then. Or was it the Capricorn that's looking for a vacation? I was born vacation ready. That must be nice. Oh my gosh. I want to go on vacation too. I think it's because like when you just come back from vacation, you're like still in the vacation vibes. So you're like, I want to go on another. That's kind of what I'm at right now. Like, the vacation that Dennis and I went to a couple weeks ago, it was such blissful times. I'm like, I want to go on another. And the fun part is the planning the next one. Yeah, I've been trying to convince Jeannie, like, let's go on vacation, sister trip, please. My perfect vacation. I'm staying at home and not doing anything. That could be nice. Oh, you mean at home? That's not vacation. Does that count as... I guess that could. Because technically vacation is like, you know, taking time off from work, enjoying yourself. Like, you know, you're on holiday. You're on holiday. So you get to choose whatever you want to do. But yeah. Okay. Describe... Actually, Dennis and I were at the jacuzzi when we were on vacation. And then we were like, describe your perfect... Like, hypothetically, if you weren't trying to, like, factor in what I liked, what would you do for your dream vacation? And then, like, vice versa. Right? Because Dennis and I are, like, super different in terms of, like, our preferences. Because Dennis is, like, he likes sports. So then he would just schedule a full vacation to just do golf and then tennis and then do basketball. Like, basically very active activities the entire time. And then I am like polar opposite. I'm like, okay, you know what? We're gonna go eat breakfast at a very scenic place and then go to the beach, chill there, and then we'll come back and go to a spa and take a nice shower, get a nice beautiful massage, and then go to the garden and have a yummy lunch in our bathrobes, and then go chill at the spa facilities, and then get a second massage, but this time it's a facial and nails, and then we go back to the hotel room and take a nap, because obviously after you relax you need a nap. And then we dress up and get ready for dinner and go have a yummy, yummy dinner. And we go watch some kind of show or like live music, like at a live music bar or show or something, some form of entertainment. A movie, an outdoor movie sounds fun. I should plan I should become a travel booker person. This sounds so nice. Staycation. Figured Dennis would want to go see a F. Oh my gosh. Choppa, have you been watching her? Oh, I forgot to charge my computer. So actually Dennis and I are going to see the F1 race in November, is it? In Vegas. So we're going to see that, which we're really excited for. It's our first time, because last time we went to go see the Indy race in Long Beach, and we had a lot of fun, and it was just a very good time. So we are going to go see the F1 race. Not the actual race, because those tickets were pretty pricey, and we didn't, consider going till pretty recently. But we're seeing the practice race. So very excited for that. Are any of you guys going? $5% on dying? Oh. Sorry. Well, let's see what percentage you guys were at. You guys were at 10%. Oh, you guys were okay. You guys were fine. You guys were like, there's no more battery. Is that how good you guys were feeling? I'm sorry. And I keep blocking this with my head. Stop blocking the painting, Irene. Not a very good painting strimmer. I'm sorry. Oh, I like this brush. It's like very long. Little hot to control. That sounds really fun. Yeah, I'm really excited because it's been a while since I've visited Vegas, for one, and then two, um, like it's going to be interesting to see the whole city just kind of, not the whole city, but a good portion of the city blocked off for the race. And it won't be super duper uber hot since it will be in November. Thank goodness. Okay, so we need to paint these leaves blue as well. So we'll do that. Yeah, but maybe I will be going on my dream vacation soon. You know how I told you and showed you guys the Panda Express lottery ticket? No, not lottery ticket, Panda Express. What do you call it? Fortune that basically almost said like you've won the lottery, like that one on Saturday. We still have that, so we decided to interpret it as your investment will result in. Was this blurry the whole time? I don't know, but anyways, maybe we're like, maybe it doesn't mean you'll win it right away. The financial reward won't come right away, but it will come in the future. It didn't say when. So maybe it's not that lost lottery ticket, but maybe it's this next lottery ticket. So we decided to get another one. So who knows? I might now win $800 million. I remember the fortune. Yes, you got to write down your own fortune. Wow, that was deep, Choppa. That was deep. And my fortune will say, you will win the next lottery. I'm just kidding. Don't worry, guys. I'm not addicted to lottery tickets, in case you guys are highly concerned in me. Like, Irene, there are other ways in life. Don't worry. I'm just joking. Even though, like, whenever I see a good fortune or something and I'm like, that's a good omen, I'm like, maybe I should go buy a lottery ticket these days. Like, lottery ticket today. In actuality, I'm totally kidding. I'm way too lazy to go actually buy the lottery ticket. So don't you worry. Because did you know to buy a lottery ticket, like you can't do it with a credit card, I think. Or maybe you are. But actually, no, I don't think you can. So you have to have cash. But I never have cash on me. Therefore, it's pretty hard for me to buy a lottery ticket. Imagine you can buy a lottery ticket on an app. Oh my goodness, that would be way too convenient. That can't be legal. That's way too convenient. Okay, but I was having this conversation with Dennis the other day, and I was like, the lottery, I'm really shocked that is legal. Because if you think about it, the lottery is gambling. Like, you're gambling. And you're not allowed to sports gamble. You're not allowed to do a lot of basically any other type of gambling you're not allowed to do. Like even like fantasy football and things like that technically is not legal, I guess. I think. But you're not allowed to do gambling. But somehow the lottery is gambling, but it is legal in states where gambling is illegal. So I feel like that probably is because the lottery maybe is so old, or there's a lot of lobbyists, maybe. Like the lottery is so old that that was before all of the gambling rules. And then now it's already been cleared, so it's allowed to. Lottery is usually state sponsored. What? Which then even makes even less sense. Lottery is state sponsored, so it's like a state sponsored gambling? That sounds so wrong. Sports gambling is legal in some states. Yes, so the part I don't understand is then why is sports gambling like why is the lottery legal in states where is it because it's supposed to fund the state? Like that income is used on people of that state? I don't understand. They used to put the mafia in prison for running numbers rackets. Now the states profit from it, so it's fine. Whoa, so this originated from the mafia? That's crazy. Number tickets, that's what it's the earlier form of lottery was called. Lottery pours tons of money into one big pot. The government can then tax the hell out of it. It's legal because it's profitable. That sounds very, very dark. Because at first I was saying like, oh, it's legal because I think there's a limit on it. Like one person's only allowed to buy so much. But then like Dennis was like, no, you buy lottery tickets with cash. So you can buy as many lottery tickets as you want. So I was like, okay, that is very prone to addiction then, because I don't know, people can get addicted to it. Then people can easily still have like, who get addicted to gambling, could totally get addicted to the lottery. Like, use up all their life savings on the lottery. Unless how they justify it is that the likelihood of winning the lottery is so low compared to sports betting and stuff that it's not addicting. I don't know. Usually in Florida they used it to pay for schools. Okay. That's still kind of like, I'm like, yeah, but usually proceeds from the lottery go to educational funds. Interesting. So my education for public schools when I went to school was funded by the lottery to go fund state programs. It's why sometimes called a voluntary second tax. Okay. I guess then fine. If that's where the fund is being used, I think that's good, and it's kind of viewed as like voluntary second tax. But I guess then you like, why do they have you pay in cash? That part is just really sketchy. Or can you pay with card? And then also, like, I feel like if that's the case, then they should limit it per person. Be like, okay, you need to put in your, like, some type of identification. And then also, you're not allowed to purchase more than X amount. You know? Like, limit it to, like, each round, each person can only buy up to 5 tickets. The way it sold to the voters to get the law passed was to say the money would go to schools. Then they just cut the school funding from the general revenue and spent that elsewhere. That's horrible. In Tennessee, the lottery fund goes to college scholarships. Interesting. It's about lobbies who are next door to Las Vegas, so they don't want California to have unlimited gambling. Interesting. No way. It's kind of like interesting to like think through what is impacted by lobbying versus not. Because I remember when I was reading like in government courses and I heard about the word like lobbying and things like that, I was like, what does that even mean? Is that even a thing? And then I thought like I don't know. I didn't realize how big of a thing it was until like, you know, you live life and you realize half of the things in the world the way they are is due to lobbying, sadly. Cash only to prevent people from going into credit card debt, I think. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Axeman. So maybe that's a good thing that it's cash only. And, oh, Dennis also said, like, it's because, like, if they win the lottery, but the money doesn't get collected and the credit card amount gets bounced, then that would be problematic. I see. Interesting. I don't know how we got into this conversation about gambling. But anyhow, stop. Let's say next question. Oh wait, but yes, the numbers racket was when you'd pay money to a local bookie to pick a series of 3 numbers. The winning numbers were picked using either the last digits from the attendance of the horse races that day or the amount of money bet on the horses that day. Sound familiar? Like the pick 3 of your state lottery. Oh, interesting. I've never heard of that. But that makes sense. I kind of like that better, where it's like a random number but based on something that is like a horse race or something random. But let's go and pick the next card. I'm helping a friend move into a 6th floor apartment. What did I have to carry up the stairs? Oh my gosh. Least likely I'll feel it tomorrow. Most likely I'll feel it tomorrow. Oh my gosh. I have definitely carried some things up the stairs that I'm like, I would next time much rather like have that like paid for, or like not do that myself, because it was like the biggest pain in the butt and like we barely got it upstairs. I have one, the most recent one that I had. It was actually the couch behind me. This couch behind me. Holy moly. I was like, okay, Dennis, I'm gonna order this couch, and this has to come up like a lot of stairs because the door is kind of on the 1.5 floor mark and I'm on the 3rd floor. So I was like, should I just pay to have it like delivered to the room? But it was like one of those prices where you're like, I don't know if I want to pay that, you know, like that kind of seems wasteful type of price. So Dennis was like, don't worry, we can do it together. Or actually, I think maybe it was the opposite. I was like, can you help me? We could do it. And then I think Dennis was like, maybe you should just pay for it because like, I don't know if you can do it. And I was like, it'll be fine. I can do it. I think it was that scenario. We almost died on the stairs, like at least 10 times. There were multiple times where I was like, this is not going to work. Especially when you have to make a turn and then it like is barely fitting and your arms are SpaghettiOs, like major SpaghettiOs, and you're like, this is not going to work. And then like you question your head a million times, like why did I not ask the professionals to do this? This was such a bad idea. Yeah, couch is definitely top of list. The baby grand piano, are you serious? Have you had to ever carry that up the stairs? That sounds really dangerous. Is that even possible? But okay, there are times where I watched movers do things and realized, oh, you know what, if I just have that piece of equipment, we could so do it ourselves. And one of that piece of equipment was basically like these like it's like a strap, but it's a shoulder strap. So it's like it has loops on both sides so that people on either side, you can throw the strap underneath the furniture, let's say like a fridge or like a couch, and then there's a loop on either side so that people on both sides can like strap it, like hold it onto their shoulders, kind of like a bag. And then that helps carry the large object, and then still have free hands to be able to also kind of maneuver the item. And so I was like, if we have that, because one time I was helping, Dennis and I were helping, I shouldn't say I, because I didn't really do it. My parents move and dispose of a couch. And I was like, if we have that, we should be totally fine. Was not the case. It's definitely not the case. So don't assume that just because you get the same equipment as the movers that you will be able to do it. Because it requires skills, apparently. Once you have kids or about 35, you just hire movers. Way too much hassle. Yeah. Some things it's just like you have to just leave it to the professionals unless you want to potentially injure yourself, or unless like you are, you know, very skilled yourself in lifting heavy objects. And it's not like it's like I go to the gym and I lift, bro. Like, no, there's maybe, I don't know, science, like there's skill to lifting heavy objects. I realize it's not about like pure strength. It's about knowing the weight distribution of the object and what's the best way to do it, and not just lifting it, but not damaging all of your walls while transporting it. That's actually the hard part. That's what I was the most impressed by with the movers. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, so like technically, I guess if Dennis and I, like, our lives were on the line or something, yes, and someone forced us, we could probably maybe bring that up, but we would probably leave a bunch of scratches on the walls. So assuming you do not want that, then it might be good to hire movers sometimes. But then I always hear about like some people who just like, I didn't hire movers, I did it all by myself. And I'm just like, how'd you do that? How'd you do that without like breaking your house? And I am amazed. I think there's some people who can do that, who are very handy. But that is not me. I wish like if there was something that I wish I could be handy. Like, oh, this broke. Ah, no worries. I fix it. Oh, that fell out. No worries. I gotcha. When you're trying to make a turn with the couch, you say, pivot, from Friends. I love that show. But please, no spoilers. I don't get that reference, but I can see that happening. Do you even lift, Irene? Look at my guns. Look at my guns. Look at my guns. Of which I have none. But, I don't. Not a skill, just a lot of practice. Yeah, I guess it's like the know-hows that are gained through experience. Not sure how certain items can ever be a one-man job. Sounds like they paid someone. Yeah, I'm like, some things, it's just, you just need multiple people. You need multiple people. Like, when movers were moving furniture into our house, I was actually really impressed by the level of creativity they had too. Like, so to get some furniture up to the second floor, because we have such narrow staircases, they actually fed it through the patio. And I was like, wow, that is skill. So then they had to lift each piece of furniture like 10 feet up in the air in order to feed it through the patio. And at one point I was like, they're gonna break the fence on the patio, because like I don't know how they're lifting it up above the truck, because the truck wasn't tall enough to just like clear the patio fence, but they just lifted it and I'm like, wow, skills. Skills. Okay, leaf is coming together nicely. Okay, let's see. Next question. I desperately need to use the bathroom, but there's a line. What should I do to get to the front? Oh my gosh. Okay, I already know what I'm going to do to get to the front. The easiest way to, least effective, most effective. Okay, I know what the most effective kid is. Oh, wait, I already said you grab a kid and you say, sorry, I'm so sorry, my kid needs to go to the restroom. I think that's the most effective. It's like, my kid really, really needs to go to the bathroom. So you can use a kid way. Even if you don't got a kid, you might need to borrow someone else's kid for a bit. It's like, excuse me, ma'am, I'm super sorry. Can I borrow your kid for a second? It's like, what? What do you mean, you crazy lady? I need to go to the front of the line. So that could work. Usually kids, I think, go to the men's room. Okay, so I know when I was like really little, like that would be the fallback plan if the restroom the line was way too long, because what is it, like I have a sister, I don't got a brother, and so like generally 3 of us would be waiting for the women's, and then it just be my dad going to the men's. And then so yeah, especially if it's just like 1 woman 1 men restroom, we would sometimes go to the men's. But then I don't know, I think I was just like, I felt like that was like I was breaking the rule or something, and so I would, for some reason, try to avoid that at all costs. I would be like, no, I'm gonna wait. Oh, how does this leaf look? I'm not sure. No, it's just very, very stubborn. But yeah, one of the things I have thought about is there's always a longer line for the women's restroom. So I have not been to the men's very often or recently, but are men's and women's restrooms like the same size or the same number of stalls? Because like, this might upset men, and I'm sorry if it does, because maybe there's other reasons for it. Shouldn't there be more stalls for women so that the line becomes kind of even? Because otherwise, the poor men are outside just waiting for their partner to come out from the restroom, and like you guys have to wait too for like a long time. So isn't it better that they just kind of like better distribute the number of stalls so that the wait for men's and women's is like similar? Here we go. Just carry a fake beard. Put it on if you have to go into them. Oh my gosh. That actually is good. That's pretty good. And then that's perfect. Men's can have more in at once because of urinals. They take less space. Oh, that is true. Okay. No, ours have to have room for urinals. You ladies need the stalls. Women have better restrooms, plus they take longer. Women have more stalls, and men's rooms have urinals that take up space. Mom's spaghetti's pack. Irene, men can use the more closely packed urinals. Usually 4 in the space and 2 stalls would take. Quick and easy. Oh, okay. So then I guess men's restrooms are smaller than women's restrooms. Because I guess it depends, like, how big the restrooms are. But, like, yeah, that's true. Like, even if I go to, like, a large restroom in an airport or something, like, there's many, many stalls. But still, for some reason, there's, like, a huge, huge line. Huge line. Da-da-da. Men can use them. Oh, wait, no, I read that. Okay. So anyways. So then, how do men cut in front then? So if the problem for men is to women, or the solution for women is to use the men's, like, what is the solution for men's if you need to cut to the front of the line? Or is that never an issue because men have never waited in line for a restroom? That must be nice, never having to wait in line for a restroom. It's like, life is nice. Oh my gosh. Men rap battle. What? How is that a solution? There was a video game stage with this exact scenario where you had to rap battle everyone in line to get the car. Are you serious? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Pee on a tree. Okay, I guess there's a lot of backup options. Must be nice. Okay. Next question. Someone just went into labor and I'm the only one around to help. What should I do? Oh my gosh. Least helpful. Most helpful. Wow, these questions have gotten like so different. Most helpful. Call the, I was going to say cops. Call the paramedics and ask for instructions. Or what else? Give them a pillow. I don't know. And say breathe. I feel like that's what everyone says. Breathe. But then like, is that really what they need to hear? Breathe? I think pillow would be nicer. Panic. Yeah, I honestly would have no idea because I have not gone through that. And I don't have any friends or family members that have gone through that with me there. So I don't know. That's a pretty intense question. Keep the lady calm and call an ambulance. That's a good idea. But like, will the ambulance get there on time? Hopefully, right? How long does it take for an ambulance to get to you, generally? There must be like a certain, like, ambulances must be in certain vicinity of places, right? Like, I kind of wonder how long does it take for an ambulance to get to you? Because, like, they'll get the call, but then they need to deploy the people. People need to load the car. And then they need to type it into the GPS. And then they need to drive to you. I guess they don't have to wait at traffic lights. Means you have 20 hours before delivery. Order a pizza and load up a movie. Okay, that too. Like, I heard labor sometimes depends on, it's for different people, but it could be a long time too. So some people like actually do take like stuff to hang out in the delivery room, like a game. I would maybe in preparation prepare like and take a Nintendo Switch game. That sounds like a good distraction. Da, da, da. Okay, next question. Let's see. I got a ticket for speeding. How should I talk my way out of it in court? Oh, whoa. Okay, wait. That sounds very interesting. How about, first of all, how would you talk your way out of it to the cops? I genuinely want to know. Like, what do you think is the best way to, like, avoid a speeding situation from resulting in a ticket? Like, how do you think you'll get let go? And I was gonna say, like, basically, there's no answer. The cop will be like, in this economy, and just rip you a check. Not a check, a ticket. Opposite of a check. You need to rip a check. It's like, that ain't happening. Very funny. It's like, officer, I really didn't mean to. I totally acknowledge the fact that I was speeding. I apologize. That was my mistake. I will be so careful going forward. Whatever excuse I have, it's very poor. Puts people in danger. I thoroughly understand. I learned my lesson. Could you please let me off with a warning? I would really appreciate it. Then the cop will be like, okay, cool story. Cool story. That is good to know. In order to solidify the lesson and make it complete and permanently embed it in your memory, I will help stamp that with a ticket. Wasn't me, was my twin brother. Valid point. That is probably a good way to argue your way in court. I thought the cops want to race you on. That's a good one. Tell them your fish is drowning. My fish is drowning. I need to go save him. He's in the lake and he's been there for a long time and then he might not survive. He's like gurgling water. Tell them you were hearing free bird. Hearing free bird? I'll say hello. And I'm sorry I didn't get that reference. What is free bird? Is that a song where they talk about speeding? In court, ask for court supervision. You pay the fine, but it does not make your insurance go up. Big savings. What? Interesting. Oh, that's good to know. Because your insurance goes up. Oh. Like if you get a ticket. Hello, Irene. Hello. Howdy. Hello. So good to see you. Yeah. I've heard so I did have to go to court once. And then like people were saying ways that, and this was when I was pretty young, like in high school or so. So I was like not gonna argue my way out of court because I'm scared. I'm a scared teenager. But people were saying, oh, you should talk about the flow of traffic. Like that was actually the flow of traffic. And so you were trying to be safer by like going with the flow of traffic. But then Mama Lee just told me, just go and say yes to everything. And I was like, okay. In hindsight, probably shouldn't say yes to everything, because what if you get accused for something that you didn't do on top of it? Thankfully, that was not the case, but was not a fun experience. Bob out here actually giving sound advice. I didn't know that you can get court supervision. Been driving for over 45 years and have my share of tickets, maybe more. Yeah, it's just, you're bound to get tickets, like, the longer you drive. Because there's popos out there, and it's hard to be perfect. We all human. We all bound to speed. But yeah, I got a speeding. But I will say, the speeding ticket that I got, I'm actually really glad I got the speeding ticket. It sounds weird, but I got the speeding ticket when I was in college. And I wouldn't say I was a reckless driver, but like I definitely drove on the faster side on the freeway all the time. I'd say on average, I thought like it's fine to always drive like 85, 90 on a 75 mile zone. And so I was bound to get a ticket because I'm clearly driving way over the speed limit. And I know people do drive over the speed limit, but like now I try to stick to like, oh, the speed limit's 65, by the way, not 75. But now I'm like, I try to go more flow of traffic and then like maybe like maximum like 75, but try not to break 75 and definitely not break 80, and be very careful when driving, and more so keep an eye very attentive on the road. So I think it made me safer driver ever since then. So I'm actually really grateful for that ticket, though I was sad that it used up all my internship money that week, but that summer, but lesson learned. How fast were you going? 140 and 30. Yes, I was just rooming past. No one saw me. I was lightning. Or you could be like, Your Honor, I was practicing for the F1 race. Yeah. So, in any case, drive safely, everyone. I think I heard a saying recently. You know how there's those sayings that people tell you to like remind you, like, don't speed? Like, Oh, one of the ones that I heard recently was like, you're better late. You're better off showing up later than never showing up at all. Which means you could have put someone's life in danger. So I'm like, okay. But anyways, off to more happier topics. Let's go. What's next? Why are there paint everywhere? My heater just broke and it's the middle of winter. Wow, what an opposite situation, because we're in the summer. We're in the middle of summer. My heater just broke and it's in the middle of winter. How should I stay warm? That is very funny to imagine because we're in the thick of summer and it's like 100 degrees and it's asking how should we stay warm. This, like everything I'm reading today, is like opposite of what I should do to stay warm. I mean, my life situation. Marlene, officer, I paid for the full speedometer. I paid for the full speedometer. I will use the full speedometer. I like that one. I paid for the full speedometer and it says up to 350 miles per hour. So I will use it. Okay? Someone should actually say that. That's actually the best. Like, I want to hear what the cop would say to that. I feel like they wouldn't give you a ticket. I think they'll be like, that was a clever one. That was a clever one. You're good to go. Okay, we got all the leaves. I got all of the leaves. I need to do a second layer though on some of these bottom leaves. Okay, but we gotta channel in our winter thinking hat. If hypothetically it was winter, which it is not, we're in the thick of summer, and your heater broke, how would you stay warm? I have so many ways. Okay, first off, you can take a hot bath. I think that keeps, well actually no. Maybe hot bath won't keep you warm because after you get out of the bath, you will be freezing your booty off. Because you will be wet from the bath and then you will be freezing. So maybe that's not the best. Okay, a million blankets. That happened to me actually. My heater caught on fire. Ironic, I know. But while we waited for the replacement, which took about a week, we either made cookies or used room heaters. I'm mainly worried for frozen pipes though. Oh my goodness. A whole week? That sounds so intense. And I don't even live in the cold, but I remember you talking about how much snow you had to shovel. So I'm assuming, Jose, it gets very, very cold. Yeah, I guess live in a parka. Live with fuzziness. Fuzziness is your friend. Socks are so important. Socks definitely make a huge difference. Especially those fuzzy socks. They make a huge difference. And then, yeah, cookies. That's very smart. Cookies will definitely warm you up. Both in the oven and in your tummy. It will warm you up. Curl up into a blanket with your partner and wait to see when you can get it fixed. And I feel like I do that. So when it gets cold during the winter, my feet get cold. And then so when Dennis and I are going to sleep, I'll be like, or not even sleep, when I get a hug, I'll go to Dennis and then basically I'll be like, you're my hot pack. Just put all my cold body parts on him and be like, warm me up please. And then Dennis is like, no, I didn't get hired for this. This is not part of my job description. And you're like, yes it is. Clearly said when we're getting married, I will be thy hot pack in the coldest weather. Yup. But it doesn't go in reverse. Sometimes if Dennis is cold, I'm like, no, you warm yourself up. I do not want an ice pack in this frigid cold. But like my response, so Dennis is like, oh my gosh, it's so cold. Like, why are you doing this? Then my response is like, if you think it's cold, it's my body part. Like, I'm attached to my foot. Like, how cold do you think I am? Which is a very horrible response. That doesn't make anything better. But anyhow, that's my response. But yeah, I don't wish it on everyone. It was the coldest winters we had. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Like, getting your heater broken, AC broken during the summer is bad. But I kind of almost feel like getting your heater broken during the winter, that almost sounds worse. Actually, I don't know what's worse. Both of them sound pretty bad. Both of them could be pretty lethal depending on how temperatures go where you live. Okay, next. Oh my gosh, it's already been 2 hours. Okay, last question of the evening. I'm starting a new, wait, we already did this one. Okay, last question. I'm putting a new job title on my business card. What is it? Oh my goodness. Okay, what is your new title, guys? What is your new title? What is your new title? I don't know how to say in English, but in Korean, if you don't have a job, it's called 백수. Means like jobless. But I don't know what you would call yourself if you don't have a job in America, like in one word as a title. But then in Korean, there's like professional 백수. So I would want to be my title. Middle of winter was like 60 degrees. I was dying. Oh my goodness. Professional sleeper. Oh my gosh. I love that. I would like to be that too. Professional slumber master. Professional snack taster. Snack critic. I guess you don't need to say professional. I think if you say professional, it might make people question, are you really, or is that judgmental? Or is that like a fake title? You know, you just have to say sleeper. I'm a sleeper. Self-employed, aka I don't do nothing. Oh, yes, I am self-employed at Bubblycorn Co. That sounds amazing. Okay, those leaves look much darker. Okay, guys, but I'm going to call it a night. I have to go into the office tomorrow, so I got to get ready for that. But thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I had so much fun. We won. And we had fun. Fun, you know. Hanging out with you guys today. Thank you. Have an amazing day or evening wherever you are in the world. Power through this week. You got it. You're doing amazing. And I'll see you guys on Thursday. Thank you. Good night. Goodbye.